Hello, welcome back to another Jovi TV video. About a month ago, I was asked to leave the comfort of the town I've grown to love, Shenzhen, and come and work in what was described to me as a quiet place called Huizhou. I got on the bus, found a seat, and sat through the hour-and-a-half bus ride to get to this other place that I didn't know anything about. Huizhou is certainly quiet, but it's not small. It has 5 million people. It stretches 4,200 square miles, and it borders Shenzhen and another major city called Guangzhou. It may be called quiet because the population density is so small compared to that of Shenzhen. It has about 1,100 people per square mile versus Shenzhen's 15,000. It used to be the cultural center of this part of the country, but in the early 80s there were wars, and also there was the opening of Shenzhen to capitalism and Hong Kong's investment in it that changed everything there. Of how I got here, some of the countryside I saw, and then explain a little more about my impressions of this place. For the first part of my journey, I took the Shenzhen Metro on one of the lines to the last stop. This stop is Luohu. Luohu is the place from which I had to take the bus to go to Huizhou. Luohu is also a place at which many lines of transportation cross. It is one of the oldest border crossings to go to Hong Kong from Shenzhen, and it also has a coach station. You can see this sign that I'm about to get closer to directs me how to get to the bus station or coach station. I would walk up those stairs, take a right, get on an elevator, and it would take me here. This is the bus box office or ticket office. You don't have to use this. You can just get on the buses and someone will come and take your money for a ticket. But I wanted to show you the official way of doing things. I would take a right here, wait in line, walk up to the woman, try to speak Chinese to her so I could buy a bus ticket to Huizhou. I had to give her my passport because she has to enter my information into a computer. Here we go. Here is the bus platform, or bus port, on which many different buses take off to go to different places in China, Shenzhen. You can see there are more than 50, and Huizhou's is right over there, 42. I will put my bag under the bus, walk up that little staircase, and then go. There's Huizhou right there. The lady that just came into the picture, or out of the picture to the left, she came back, took my ticket, and told me to buckle my seatbelt. And then about 30 seconds later, I unbuckled it, because who buckles their safety belt or seatbelt on a bus? There is a view of the bus station. It is just another illustration of how publicly accessible places in China are very well maintained and clean. We took off for Huizhou, and here is a depiction of the outskirts of Shenzhen. You can see the development doesn't stop until you get far out of the city. This is the countryside. Very, very beautiful. We arrived at the bus station in Huizhou. You can see it's not quite as nice looking, and there's less English writing, but nonetheless, I got to my destination. I just followed everyone, and eventually I got out of the bus station. There's an app called Didi that Chinese use. It is like Uber or Lyft in China, same purpose, and it has just adopted an English interface. So I walked out of the bus station and made my way a little bit far from the bus station to get my Didi ride, because it would just take too long to direct the driver to the congestion that was outside the bus station. You can see some of the street food. This is fairly common among most Chinese cities that I've been to. The street food looks about like this. It's very good. Just walking amongst the people. I got a Didi ride, and here you see me crossing what is very cleverly entitled the East River, and then you also see a tall building right there. That is the Renaissance Hotel in Huizhou. That tells you there's some Western influence here. And here you have the view from the balcony of my apartment building. It's a beautiful city. Cool buildings, mountains. There's a river. Kind of reminds me of Jacksonville, Florida, how the Jacksonville, Florida has the St. Johns River that flows into the Atlantic Ocean. Huizhou has the East River that flows into the Pacific. It's a cool city, but I still prefer Shenzhen. And that's how you get there from Shenzhen. Thank you for watching.